Hello everyone, welcome back to the Trick Spot. So I'm back with another video. Now this video is a type of series which is NEET prep series. So what I'll be doing in this videos will be I'll be taking some previous year NEET question papers and I'll be solving some 2 or 3 questions from each question paper and along with their solutions. Okay, so in this case I've taken questions from 2018 question paper. Okay, I've taken 3 questions from that. So let us begin with the first question. Okay, so the first question says that the correct order of atomic radii in group 13 element is, and they've given you 4 options for this. So we should know that we are talking about a group, right? So what happens in a group is that when you move from top to bottom in a group, top to bottom, okay, so I'm moving from top to bottom in a group, this leads to an increase in the number of shells. Okay, so the number of shells increase and this leads to an increase in the atomic radius. Okay, so increase in the atomic radius. So that is how the trend in a group follows like. So there's a short trick in how you need to know the group 13 elements. So for that you just need to remember a simple word or you can say 2 words, which is bag it. Okay, so B for boron, A for aluminium, G for gallium, I for indium and T for thallium. So if you remember these words, you can just select the correct option from it. So the correct option here is C. Boron is less than aluminium, less than gallium, less than indium and less than thulium. Correct? So that is how easy this question was. Now let us come to the second question. So it says in the structure of ClF3, the number of lone pair of electron on the central atom is. So you need to find the number of lone pair on this ClF3 molecule. So first, let me take the central atom, which is chlorine in this case, and you need to know the electronic configuration of chlorine. So we all know that the electronic configuration of chlorine is 287. That means one chlorine has 7 electron in its outermost shell. So I am drawing 7 dots over here. Okay, so that is how chlorine looks like. Okay, so I am putting chlorine over here because it is a central atom, not metal atom, central atom. Okay, the next atom which is there is fluorine. So I am writing the electronic configuration of fluorine. So the atomic number of fluorine is 9. So the electronic configuration will be 2, 7. So again, fluorine has 7 electrons in the outermost shell because they both are halogens, right? Chlorine, fluorine, they all are halogens. So again, fluorine will look something like this. Now, the structure or the molecule which is given is ClF3. So there's one Cl at the center surrounded by 3 Fs on 3 sides. So one F over here, one over here and another over here. Okay, now if you see, one fluorine had 7 electrons, correct? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and the 8th one with the chlorine completes it octet. Similarly over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the fluorine and 8th of the chlorine completes the octet. So that is how ClF3 looks like. But chlorine had 3 electrons. So you have 3 bonds, that means 3 electrons have been satisfied. But what about the rest 4? So the rest 4 forms 2 pairs of electron, which is known as lone pair. Okay, so now if you count, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that is how the valency of chlorine is satisfied. So this is the first lone pair, this is the second one. So the correct answer here is option number C. Okay, now let us come to the third question. Now you have been given iron carbonyl, that is FeCO5, and you need to say is it tetranuclear, is it trinuclear, mononuclear or dinuclear? So for this you need to know a very basic thing. Okay, now here you know that the central metal atom over here is Fe, that is iron. Okay, so I'm writing that over here first. Central metal atom is Fe. Okay, now CO is cobalt, that is nothing but here, not cobalt, this is carbonyl over here. So CO is carbon and oxygen. Now if there are only one central metal atom, you call it as mononuclear. Okay, 2 dinuclear, 3 tri, 4 tetra, 5 penta. Okay, so 3 tri, 4 tetra and so on. Okay, now many of us commit a simple mistake over here. We take into account the 5 from carbonyl and we put it as pentanuclear. Okay, but it is mononuclear because you need to take into account the central metal atom. There is only one metal atom, Fe, present. Okay, so that is how you get this as the answer, and this is the entire thing which we've done. Like, subscribe and share if you like the video.